So this video is me training a young client. This kid is 9 years old, an absolute workhorse, and has one of the best attitudes I've seen for a 9-year-old. So I don't want to take any credit for how good of a hockey player this kid is and the person he is because it's not from me, it's from his parents, and it's from this kid just being a young kid that is energetic, enthusiastic, and wants to get better. At 9 years old, you rarely see kids even making that effort to get into the gym or train or do anything. Yes, it's tough for 9-year-olds to train, but there is age appropriate training and youth training. And here we'll go into some stuff. So start right off the bat at the 3 second mark to the 53-second mark. You'll see the 4 corner reaction drill. I like that drill because it works on reactionary skills. As a hockey player, you need to be able to react very quickly, moving and looking in multiple directions at one place. You're looking to your right, you're looking to your left, and then you're going up straight ahead. So it's a great drill for 9, 10, 11, 12, all the way up the chain to NHL players. The next drill we did was sled pulls. It's a smaller sled, put a little weight on it, and he gets into a strong stance, like a football stance, like a lineman stance, and he just pulls to him. I like this one because it works on lower body development as well as pulling and generating force. The next one we did at the 320 mark was sled pushes. Again, lower body development, lower body strength, working on that forward skating stride motion and building our forward skating stride power. The next one we did at the 438 mark were step ups. And I like step ups really for any age, and this goes for 9 all the way up to NHL players as well. No weight for young kids. Obviously, add weight if you're more advanced. But I like the step ups because it works on seeing where you need work in terms of stability, in terms of leg strength, what leg's stronger than the other, what do your knees go in or out. So it is a great indicator for some deficiencies you have as a person, as an athlete, and what the trainer needs to work on with you. The next one we did at the 628 mark was the shuffle side to side into a sprint. So I would make him shuffle side to side for 30 to 45 seconds, and then on my command, when I would say sprint, he would sprint straight through. This is again working on reactionary skills into an explosive forward movement, just like hockey. Your standing skill, you're moving side to side on penalty kill or whatever it may be, and you explode forward. At the 11-10 mark, we did cone touches in a push-up position. Those are great for really, like I said, 9 to about 14, 15. We're just trying to work on gaining some strength in our shoulders as well as generating strength. Not generating stability and the core strength to be able to hold ourselves up. So it's really great because it works on shoulder mobility. It works on building strength in in your shoulders. It works on getting in that push-up position. It works on core strength. It works on developing core strength, keeping ourselves stable, keeping our spine in a straight line, staying balanced. So it works on an array of things, and it's great for young kids who you can't add weight to or you can't do many exercises where you're going to be pushing weight. Then we went into a land and a sprint. I love these because, again, it works on exploding, generating force, and exploding, it works on standing still and exploding just like you would do in hockey. He comes off that box, lands right into a sprint. When you do these, when you do land on the ground, you want to land on your tippy toes and sprint right through. And when you land, you want to land low, stay low, and sprint. You don't want to land, stand up, and sprint. You want to land on your tippy toes, stay low, and sprint. Don't land low, stand up, and sprint. And then the end of the video, we did a shuffle and ball toss down and back. This is a great one for, just working on side-to-side movements as well as hand-eye coordination. And that's really all we did here in this video, as you can see. But I just want to highlight how important it is for young kids, youth athletes, to get into the gym. You have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-year-olds playing multiple sports year-round. Whether it's hockey you're playing for 6 months, and then in the off season if you're playing baseball, soccer, or whatever it may be, Your body is never getting rest. And I know you're young, and I know recovery may not be an issue, but you're building recruitment patterns, and you're building muscle memory, and you're building just that worth ethic and that dedication for when you get to the 15, 16, 17, 18 level and you're playing at higher level and you need a little more commitment and you need that extra gear to get you to that next level. And this is how you get that extra gear is in the gym. I'm not saying this 9, 10, 11, and 12 year olds are going to get that extra gear and off ice training and off season training is going to be, the end all be all, and it's going to make them be a 10U triple single A player to a 10U triple A player in a matter of a year. But what I am saying, it's developing good patterns for them. It's developing good memory for them. It's developing that worth ethic. Like I said, if at 9 years old you're in the gym, who like it is going I feel like it's almost guaranteed at 15, 16, 17, 18 you're probably going to be in the gym and you're going to be working just as hard, even harder probably. So I'm not saying that off ice training or off season training is going to be the end all be all for 9, 10, 11, 12 year olds to get them to the next level, but it is going to get them moving in the right direction. We don't do things for the now, we do things for the future. So, like, if you take that for example, if you take what I just said, don't do things for the now, you do things for the future. Same goes for eating what you put in your body. You don't eat well for yourself tomorrow. You eat well for yourself in 20 years, so you're not dying of diseases. You're not dying of clogged arteries. You're not dying of kidney failure. You're not overweight. You're not obese. So it's these little things like this 9 year old, honestly, I'm 23 years old, and this 9 year old seriously does give me a little light that those younger generations and that these kids, as much as bad things we hear about them, that these kids, there's some hardworking kids out there, there's some great kids out there, and I'm lucky enough to work with an extremely hardworking, an extremely humble, and an extremely great 9 year old. Young trainers or trainers just in general, if you have young clients, cherish them because in 10, 12 years, those are going to be the kids that are going to say thank you. And I know I went a little off on a rant here. The first 5 minutes was about the training video, but I just want to go into detail about how important this video is for hopefully a lot of people see this and they maybe if you're a parent of a 9, 10, 11, 12 year old, you think twice about putting your son in two off-season sports. Maybe it's one and you get them in the gym instead 2 days a week. At this age, they don't need 6 days a week in the gym, 4 days a week, 5 days a week, 2 days a week in the gym doing plyometric agility training with a little bit of resistance band training and movements is extremely fine for them, and it's going to be extremely beneficial for them in 3, 4, 5 years. Thank you for sitting through those last 6 or 7 minutes of a rant. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully when my clientele grows and I get a little more younger clients, we can do a lot more videos like these and to show you guys all the great movements that I do with my younger clients. This may seem a little rantish, but here it goes. Completely unfiltered, no script, just right off the dome. So the video that you've been watching, me training this young kid, I just wanted to go into the importance of youth training. A lot of parents, a lot of people, a lot of coaches have mixed opinions on it. Some parents are saying, I don't want my kid to train. He's young. I want him to enjoy it. I don't want him to be individualized in one sport. I don't want him lifting weights. It's not your growth. You have a lot of coaches that say don't train the kids when they're young. Um, to be honest, I think it's just a load of crap. Um, I think youth training, like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, you should probably be in the gym or getting an idea of what the gym is. But 9 to like 13, I really think there's absolutely zero negative side effects of training when you're that age. There just has to be appropriate, obviously. And as you'll see in this video, we didn't lift a single weight. We just did sled pushes, sled pulls, a lot of plyometric jumps, sprints, side shuffles, stuff like that. Just working on hand-eye coordination, reactionary skills, and just getting them, alert of how their body moves, what muscles they should be working, how they should be working those muscles, how to work those muscles, and just a basic general idea of movement and what it takes to train. I really don't see the negative side effects of training at a young age. I don't think it stunts your growth. If you're doing it appropriately, you're doing it the right way, it really doesn't stunt your growth at all. And I think the positive that comes out of it are just way, way more beneficial than the negatives that anybody would ever speak about. The positives are, you got a kid who's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and they're training in the gym. Maybe they're not training for a specialized sport, an individualized sport, or trying to get better in that sport, but they're learning how to train. They're learning the dedication that it takes to train, the work ethic that it takes to train, the commitment that it takes. They're learning all these philosophies, these principles that comes with not just training and a sport, but comes with life. So you're teaching them and you're molding their mindset, you're molding their attitude at such a young age. So when they are 14, 15, 16, 17, they get to that age and it's just going to be like, flip of a switch and they're going to be able to turn it on. They're going to know, they're going to be in the gym already. Like you got kids who are 16 stepping in the gym for the first time. And now the kid that you were training not when he was 9 and 10 is in the gym already when he's 16 and he's able to do a deadlift. He's able to squat because he got 4 or 5 years of experience before he was putting a bar on his back or pulling a bar off the ground with heavy weight on it. So that's the benefits of it. You get them thinking of movement, you get them thinking of exercise, you get them finding out the importance of exercise, the importance of training for your sport, for training for sports in general, for just training for health. And you beat a set of principles in their mindset without them even knowing it. The principles of what it takes to be an elite athlete, what it takes to be a good athlete, what it takes to, progress year to year and not just, be complacent with where you are at your sport, and the importance of training for your sport. You're beating principles in them that are going to be life lessons. They're going to learn so many lessons in the gym when they're struggling, when they can't get that last rep. The mental toughness that they're going to learn in the gym. Like I said, that mental toughness when your coach tells you to do 5 reps and on that 4th rep you're struggling and you pull out that 5th rep. That's just simple mental toughness that, if you're doing it at 10, 11, 12, when you get to 16, it's going to be just like, it's just going to be like second nature to you, and your friends are going to be like, how are you like so dedicated? How are you like so mentally strong? And you're not even going to realize it. You're not even going to know how to tell them an answer just because it was so subconscious to you before. But it's just so important that if you are training a young kid 9 to 13, it has to be appropriate, and there are so many benefits of it. And I hope parents start to realize that and put their kid in training and look into their trainer before they just throw them in just to get them out for the day or out for 2 hours or whatever. Hope you enjoyed the rant. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you agree, disagree, what I missed, what you don't agree with, what you agree with. Just let me know, everything like that in the comments. At me on Twitter, message me on Instagram, whatever it is. I'd love to engage and see what your guys' ideas are on this.